There's a Tupac lyric, I think, that says we got money for wars, but we can't feed the poor. We got money. We got money for NFTs, but we can't pay our school loans.
Apparently.
Yeah, we just had an episode about Biden extending the school loan payments, and because this all stems from I got a couple conversations about NFTs lately, and we were trying to figure out who has the money for something that is completely unnecessary. You know when a billionaire's got like, if you ever caught Billions and Bobby Axelrod's got like 15 cars, it's just excess living, right? But he's a billionaire. You expect him to have a bunch of stuff he doesn't need. I don't think billionaires are buying NFTs, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
So who's got the money to buy this? Are you telling me that you're perfectly got your retirement set up, everything's taken care of, you got so much extra money you can buy a digital JPEG asset? What? Huh?
I haven't shown you my NFT yet.
No,
I'm kidding.
I don't want to know. It's like, and I'll admit, I don't even understand NFTs. It's just a point of we have money to spend on them, is what I'm getting at right now. We had money to play meme stocks. We had money for cryptos. We got money. We have so much money right now, and then we're looking at the inflation issue. Did we not see how bad this picture could? I should go paint a really bad picture to represent how bad the picture is and then sell it as an NFT. Is that possible?
I'm sure it would do well. Well, money is finite, right? Like that's my impression of money. And to think that there was 1.2 billion in Q1, 1.3 billion in Q2, and then 10.7 billion in Q3 sold of NFTs. Like that money is being pulled from somewhere else, unless it was cash. But it's being pulled from cash. Then, like, where is all this coming from? Up to your point.
That's my question. And that's like, I'm not here to like dog on NFTs. I know there's going to be someone out there like, you're just. I'm waiting for someone to hit me with a boomer. It's like, well, I'm not a boomer, but it's not that I don't understand what's going on in the world. Is that I'm trying to figure out where the money's coming from to buy things that could almost be considered frivolous right now.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that we have, like, to me, like, you need money for essentials. You gotta pay your rent, your mortgage. You need to like feed your family. There's essentials. And there's like one of pictures being painted that people are struggling so much. And then we're seeing that there's all this money pouring into stuff like NFTs. It's like, well, what story's true? Because with inflation, and it seems like we have a consumption issue. We've bought so much stuff, we can't even catch up on the demand. And to have a consumption issue means there's a lot of money sloshing around the system. That's why they're saying we got to raise rates. There's too much damn money out there. And I think NFTs, the amount of money that you're seeing spent there shows, Kane, like for the market, the stock market to go up, for cryptos to go up, for everything to go up, means there has to be money getting pumped in. Like that fast, right? So we're not here without the $6+ trillion that was pumped into the system.
Yeah.
You didn't see where did all the money that went into cryptos come from? You can't tell me they were cashing in out of the stock market because the stock market was also going up.
Right.
And I think we got a pretty good picture now of how much money's out there. And they're not, we talked about triple rate hike next year. And I said, I think people are very used to 25 basis point increments. I don't think that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised they hit you with 50, 50, 50. They might hit you with 50, 50, and then one clean point straight up. Because I don't think they have to move it in not massive chunks because they don't want to spook the markets. But 50 basis points ain't going to get this much money out of the system.
Yeah.
Like if we got $10 million for just NFTs, And okay, I'm seeing people doing NFTs, and I'm like, I would never give that person any money. And it's like, I do think it's part money grab, and then part this is a legitimate technology that's going to be useful in the future. So, a lot of people just look at cryptos as an investment. There's so many other uses for crypto and blockchain as a whole. There is tremendous amount of value there that we will use. It's not just put a money in 1,000 and sell it at 2,000. There's real uses for that. And I think NFTs will eventually do something similar. But right now, where it's kind of misunderstood, well, what's the dumbest thing you can do is like give someone a bunch of money and then like send them to the mall. That money's going to be gone.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we're at right now. There's so much money, and then we get this hype on NFTs, and it's like, boom, it's gone. It does feel part money grab, because the fact that we even have the luxury of saying, I can spend money on that, should tell you that there's a concern of a bubble.
Yeah, and I think whether NFTs or cryptos are or are not, I think it's dangerous to believe the hype that that you can hedge, or to believe that these asset classes are hedges against the actual economy. Because every time, you probably noticed it too, James, but every time the market falls, crypto falls. And then so the idea that maybe people are parking their money in these things thinking that it's a hedge, I don't know if that's a good idea or not.
Hey, you probably were better off buying gold.
Yeah.
I just keep coming back to the thought of we have money for this.
Right.
And that just leads me back to the bigger issue at hand when you're looking at the workforce shortages, inflation, and trying to get that money. How do you get the money back out of the system without collapsing the system? You almost have to collapse the system to right inflation this bad. And I just look at NFTs as a sign, not just NFTs, the amount of volume that's being done, that a sign that this is the bubble of all bubbles.
Maybe that's where all the workers have gone. They've all sold an NFT and have gotten wealthy.
Hey, anything's possible. The amount of liquid money out there is mind-boggling. And I just have a feeling it's not billionaires out there buying this stuff. There's a whole lot of NFTs going on that someone's going to look back and say, why did I buy this?
Yeah.
What's the secondary market for an NFT?
No, that's a question. Yeah, right.
Like when you make an investment into a company, for example, and this is a complaint from Mark Cuban over the years, how do you offload your shares in XYZ company before a liquidation event? Go on an IPO or someone buys you. How do you get your money out? How do you get your money out of these things?
Almost impossible.
I just, again, I don't fully understand them. I just know that when the shit hits the fan, people don't overpay for this stuff. So this is interesting. Yeah. It's like we got money for everything, but what we need.
But this is the future, James.
They're just reading a line here. Are blockchain-based images, videos, collectibles, tokenized physical goods in virtual worlds? Demand of skyrocket. Here's the thing. It's like metaverse. Why do I need this? Why do I need this is my question.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
If I was going to, and someone say, well, you buy a piece of digital art, it's no different than, owning a physical piece of art. And I guess I would disagree on that, because I think when the crap hits the fan, my guess is that physical piece of art is still going to be worth more.
Yeah, my instinct says the same thing.
It's like when you buy commodities and you can take delivery of the lumber. You can take delivery of 1,000 board feet of lumber. You can take delivery of your gold, right?
Yeah, right.
Because it's backed by something physical. I just have a feeling this thing's gonna blow up, and there's gonna be people out there like, why did I spend $100,000 on a cat image?
Yeah, like when you need the money and you realize that the secondary market, like you said, is completely illiquid.
So that's the thing that I hated the old investment rules before they changed them. They made it very difficult for people to invest in startups, outside, the three F's, right? The friends, family, and fools. And then they changed those rules, and it was a little easier to do the crowdfunding and that type of stuff. But in a way, it did keep a lot of unsavvy investors from getting screwed. And you're looking at what's going on with cryptos and even these, like there's no regulation.
Right.
And whatever, it's like, well, if someone wants to blow their money, they're going to blow their money. But what I've noticed is in 2001, and even in, the people that were doing the house flipping, a lot of people taking those enormous bets should have never been making those bets to begin with. They couldn't afford it. And then when things went south, they started liquidating. And that only crashed the market even more. They said 50% of all crypto investors are in their 20s or something. Can you afford to lose that money that's in crypto? And I think when it comes time that when the market crashes or they lose their job or things start to go south, they couldn't afford to now start pulling the money out. Well, can you get the money out of the NFT? Okay. Again, I don't fully understand it, but I know if I'm holding an asset for $10,000 in a good market, and if I want to sell it in a bad market, I'm probably going to offload it for $6,000. Right? Like, isn't that any asset for the most part?
Yeah. Maybe if you squeeze an NFT hard enough, money comes out.
I mean, what am I going to do? Buy one and make it up the background on my phone? Like, I don't know.
Probably.
Have we just bought, you can't get a Rolex right now. Like Rolexes are sold out. You can't order one for 12 months. We had a point where we bought so much physical stuff that we now have to buy digital because we ran out of physical goods to buy.
No, that's what it feels like sometimes. That's definitely what it feels like.
I got money burning a hole in my pocket, and I already got too much stuff in my apartment. It's full. What else can I buy? I'm gonna buy this NFT of Elon smoking a blunt that's been, digitized.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they'll look back and then we'll say, well, I'm not talking for you. I'm talking for myself. Maybe I'll look back and say, oh, I missed out on the NFT train. I don't know.
I don't actually have an NFT, so I would miss out as well.
Yeah, I don't fully understand enough about it, so I don't want to bag on it. It's not about that. It's the fact that we have that much money to buy this is where I keep coming back to.
Right.
Maybe it is the next greatest investment in the world. It's like, I guess that's just how much money's out there, I guess. But I also, with every new technology, with everything new that comes along, there is the grifters. There is the money grab. And I'm sure some of that's going on too.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's one of those things that if I'm spending that kind of money, I want to hold it in my hand.
Yeah.
But we shall see. I don't know. That's all I got for this one. I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm not. I was gonna go look up NFTs. I'm just not going to. I'm gonna go look up my dinner. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Better choice. Yeah.
No doubt. All right, I'll catch you.